so you said something, you came from the dirt, but it's, to understand where you come from. And it's another thing to still, you're a part of it, but you're not a part of it. You came in, instead of being the label from the past, is now you're actually teaching and mentoring and giving people hope. Now I want to go into Jason, because I watched the Kelly Clarkson show, and I was blown away, Dontae. I started crying. I was like, oh my gosh. So you buy this, it was a fourplex? It's a fourplex?
Uh-huh. Yes, fourplex.
So, and I want you to tell your story, because you tell it so much better.
So we bought this property, of course, as an investment property. We work with our city officials. We work with different organizations, Southern Nevada Housing Authority. So we always had intentions of providing affordable housing with this property, but it was an investment property. But when we bought it, it had squatters in it. And so they had been squatting in each unit. They had it boarded up. They were pretty smart about how they had it. And so I went to them, and I just told them, like, hey, listen, I'm an investor. I'm actually buying this property. We should be closing in about 2 to 3 weeks. So I'm giving you guys time to kind of figure out somewhere else to go, because, I have to do work. It is an investment. I'm going to need you guys to go. So, everybody was in agreement with that. And so by the time we closed and we started construction, Jason basically came to the job site, and he was one of the squatters, and he was just like, look, I don't have anywhere to go. I don't have anything, but I'm good with my hands. And like, if you give me a chance, like, I'll show you, like, I can work. I'm real good with my hands. And at first I'm like, okay, I got you. Like, it took a lot of courage to do that. He could have just snuck in at nighttime, right? And continued to stay there. I probably wouldn't have knew about it. We could have went through the process like I've done with other people and like called the cops, but he came there with value. Like, hey, listen, this is what I can offer you. So I let him work. He came back the next day. I gave him work the next day. And then just fast forward 3 months after that, when we finally completed this total renovation of this property, I seen him kind of getting a little anxious. Like, he was wondering, because now we got beautiful, renovated apartments. He didn't know where he was going. And so I remember talking to my business partner, like, man, like, that's our boy. He part of the team. Like, we have to figure something out. And so after we talked to him, we worked the numbers around. We was like, okay, we knew we would be able to afford giving him an apartment for free. But we didn't just want to, like, enable him. So we said, okay, listen, we'll give him the first year all the way free. Then we will hire him so that he can start picking up his own income. And so our goal, even since then, has been, like, now he pays his own utility bills, right? Which is a big step. We were just paying everything at first, but he actually came, was like, I can afford to pay my utility bills. So he pays his utility bills. And so the next thing will be, maybe he could pay half a rent. And then maybe he can pay, and that's the thing, was just making him go through the process of becoming and feeling like a man again. And so that's, just to be able to see him go through that process has been everything for us. It's been every single cent we would have got if, we had put another tenant in there.